And make this official, I'd like to tell you a little bit about Ron Perlman. So, born and raised in New York City, Ron Perlman is a film, television, and stage actor best known for his role in the Hellboy movies and his long run on the TV series Sons of Anarchy. As well as scores of other iconic performances, including The Land of the Rose, City of Lost Children, and Pacific Rim. He won a Golden Globe for his role in Beauty and the Beast, and is a star and executive producer of the Amazon series Hand of God. His sometimes hilarious, sometimes heartbreaking memoir, Easy Street, is an insightful look at his 35-year journey to stardom, and we're so excited to be having him here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ron.
I'm always shocked when people actually show up. The microphone's over here, so you can all hear me, right? Yeah. All right, I stand for the theater. From the diaphragm. Anyway, let me read a little bit of this thing. I haven't read it in a while, so excuse me if I fump up.
You wrote it yesterday.
My time here has borne witness to a golden period, when there were real iconoclasts walking the earth, and I've watched those times evolve into these, when everybody's measure of everything is directly linked to the new phenomenon of social media. Everything has come down to what the next guy is doing, how to either stay with him or get ahead of him in rankings, ratings, hits, and follower counts. That's the mission for many. The solution is not retro so much, because there's nothing wrong with embracing technology for beneficial means. After all, it can reach more people. But the solution is a return to that time when a handshake was a handshake, when you said you were going to do something and then you did it. When if you had a friend, you helped him and he helped you. When if you said, I got your back, it wasn't some hip, empty epithet we heard on Twitter, but instead you meant it, and didn't run for the hills when the shit started to hit the fan, especially from the very people who profess to be your friends. This is what I was taught by my old man, and what the greatest of generations, a group of people who lived during the time leading up to World War II, and right in its aftermath, who were not only capable of putting their own lives aside in the quest for some greater good, but were also capable of real, true self-sacrifice. Not the momentary kind, not when it's convenient, not when it gets you more likes on your Facebook wall, not when it makes you more popular, not when it increases your TVQ, not when it makes you more attractive as a money earner. That's not true heroism. That's nothing to aspire to. That laundry list of names I made back in chapter 2, the one that seemed to go on for way too long, that was but a fraction of the real iconoclasts who walked the earth where my values and aesthetics were being formed. Those were the true heroes. Truly guys you could envision saying, fuck this shit, I'm out of here. Even when all the lemmings were rushing towards something, no matter how empty or wrong-headed that something was. Anyway, that's just two paragraphs. How angry I really get in this stuff. By the way, are there any kids here? Because I would take them out right fucking. It doesn't go well for them. Although, you know, we're better for them to learn it than in a bookstore, right? Because after all. So I have to catch a plane tonight, and I really want to sign everybody's shit. I really want to sign. I would hate for anybody to go away without having their shit signed. So what I would love to do is just take some questions for 20 minutes or so, and then we'll get on to the business at hand. You know, we got pizza and beer coming. That's not true. But we could.
Look over here.
Man.
Someone order pizza.
So anybody want to ask anything? Yes, sir.
Yes, no, I'm a big fan of yours. You're awesome. I've been reading your book and everything, but one thing I wanted to know about you is you've done so many great characters throughout the years. Which one was the one that really you felt that's close to you as a human being, to the character?
Well, a lot of people don't know this, but I voiced Mickey Mouse back in the 30s. I can't even say it without breaking up. No, it's going to be like this tonight. I say over and over in the book, one of the reasons I write this is because I can't believe I haven't been counted out of this fight many rounds ago. I mean, most guys get a shot or maybe two if they're really lucky. And I seem to be Teflon. I can make a lot of police academy movies. People still have the fucking balls to hire me. I've had way more amazing roles than I could even begin to address. And so there's about probably a dozen things that are tied for first. I mean, the obvious ones, you know, The Name of the Rose, and City of Lost Children, the Hellboy movies, and Enemy at the Gates, Beast, you know, just game changers. And so part of why I wanted to do this is just to acknowledge that I just can't believe how good everything got and keeps getting better. I mean, I'm in my mid-60s. You know, it's time to draw a Social Security check. But, it's as if I've just got up to the starting blocks, and I'm ready to really run a race now. So, I don't know what the fuck your question was. I hope in some small way that I answered it. Anybody else? Yes, sir.
Hey, is there anything, any sort of aspect or talent you've sort of worked on in your own time that you've always wanted to sort of get to do in a role, like wanted to juggle or ice skate or, you know, do a guitar solo, anything like that?
Oh, God. Well, I really would love to be able to juggle and ice skate and do a guitar solo, but the reason why I'm an actor is because it requires no skill and no practice. I mean, if I had the, you know, what it took to have, you know, discipline and skill and practice, I would have been a musician like everybody else in my family. But it just was clear that, you know, the only time I would play the piano is for that 45 minutes when the teacher was there once a week. You know, there was no practicing. There was no, so I don't remember what your question was either.
I got it.
That's my goddamn answer. I'll wait. I'll wait. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You seem to have a question.
That's one of my